Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 24th of November 2024. I'll be going over my weekly prediction for Nvidia. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts. And then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and go over this one in more detail. But before getting into the video, it is important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. But with that out of the way, let's just get into the video. Now, Nvidia's earnings came out this week, which are objectively very good earnings. However, it seems like the traders and analysts weren't surprised or satisfied, even though analysts all raised their expectations and targets for Nvidia. When we get to the weekly charts, you'll see the market, the stock pretty much crashed after results came out. Quite unexpected, all things considered. RSI is extremely overbought for Nvidia's MACD is still showing a bullish signal. Volume is not supporting this uptrend. However, one thing to know with Nvidia, particularly as a stock, even though in the monthly time frame, and if you zoom out even more, maybe a yearly time frame, some of these signals may end up being like bearish, but fundamentally the company is very strong, considering that it has prospects coming out, it has products coming out, and fundamentally a very strong stock. So even though some of the technicals may be bearish, even if it's a weak signal, then it can be overlooked. Weekly charts, there's again our side divergence here, which is pretty concerning, to be honest. And then this week here, we can see that it was quite bullish leading up to earnings, and after that it just crashed. And when we get to the daily charts, this will become even more obvious. Another thing to note, volume is completely declining throughout this whole uptrend as well. Again, very alarming. MACD did give us a bullish signal here. However, it's quite a weak. You can see from the histogram, it's not exactly a vigorous uptrend or anything. And therefore, mixed signals. To be fair, we have more bearish signals than we have bullish signals coming from the weekly charts, and which is why we see I have this place here, since I have a hunch that it might go down this week. But considering earnings, we don't know. Maybe it could be a delayed reaction to the earnings, which is why things have. When we get to the Excel sheet, this will become more clear. Now, daily charts, we can see even more clearly. We have if this does break the neckline here, then we have quite a clear double top pattern. And that will be a decent trade, since it's more or less guaranteed that it gets to 131.28, which is our target if it does go down. Volume was quite high these last 2 days, because of earnings. A lot of traders were there. RSI has been diverging, so if this does go down, that's another bearish signal. So if it does go down, we have confirmation from the RSI, MACD bearish as well. Bearish signals all the way coming from the daily charts. So that's what we have. Just note that. Last week, no trade. This week, we'll buy when it's, crosses 150.03, sell when it falls below 136.48, target of 2%, trailing stop loss 1%. If neither are hit, then we will close on Friday. The weekly and monthly trend is up. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.